to record. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, we've got, let's see, I think, here we go. Okay, here's the next problem. So, looking at my steps, step 1 is going to be to factor everything, but again, like I said, everything's already factored in this problem, so we can skip right on to step 2. Step 2 is to get rid of all denominators. Can we cancel any missing factors? Is there a 4 multiplied by everything up here? No. Is there a b multiplied by everything? No. Is there a b plus 6 multiplied by the denominator? No. You know, and I'm just looking through the rest of this. I don't see any common factors. You know, maybe if this 2 was a 3, then you could have the 3's cancel, but it's not. It's a 2. Okay, so no common factors. The other way that I get rid of denominators is by multiplying both sides of the equation by the least common denominator. Okay, so how do I find my least common denominator? Okay, so I'm looking at 4 and 2 and 2, looking at all my denominators, and every one of those numbers divides into 4. Okay, 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 2 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so 4 is part of the least common denominator. And then I'm looking, there's a b squared in every term. So I need a b squared also. So 4b squared is my least common denominator. I'm going to take a 4b squared and multiply it by every one of my rational expressions. B squared. Sorry, multiply it by both sides of the equation. Take a 4b squared and multiply it by the other side of the equation. There we go. When you multiply something by one side of an equation, you have to multiply it by the other side so that the sides of the expressions remain equal. Okay, so now I can distribute. 4b squared distributes to both the rational expressions in this side of the equation. And then there's really nothing to distribute on this side of the equation. Since there's only one rational expression in the parentheses. So now what can I do? Well, it looks like the 4b squareds cancel. The b squareds cancel here, but you know what? That 4 cancels with the 2 and becomes a 2. Okay, so this, when the 4's canceled, I just had b plus 6 left. I've got 3, I've got that 4 canceled, turned into a 2 with that 2, because 4 divided by 2 is 2, so I've got 2 times 3 here. And then I have 4, sorry, that's not, should not have written that. Erase that. Okay, so what I meant to say was, just like over here, the 2 divides the 4, and you get just 2 left. The b squareds cancel, okay? So the 4 divides by 2, and it's just a 2 left. The b squareds cancel, and I still got a times b plus 4 on top. Okay. Now, step 3 is to multiply everything, okay? So I've got b plus 6 plus 2 times 3 is 6 is equal to 2 distributes into this factor, so 2b plus 8. All right, and now I want to get everything onto one side or the other. Okay, so first let me just combine my 6 plus 6. I'll combine like terms real quick. Okay, I'm going to choose to take all the stuff on this side and put it on this side. You can do it either way, but I think that's going to be the easiest thing. If I subtract both sides by a b and a negative 12, you got to do the same stuff to both sides. I'm going to get b minus b is 0, 12 minus 12 is 0, but 2b minus b is just 1b, and 8 minus 12 is minus 4. Okay? And now I've got a linear polynomial that I can easily solve, which is, oh, and by the way, what I had just done was step 4. Now I've got step 5, and I'll be done. If I add b to both sides, 4 is equal to b, and there I've solved for b.